Your kid could be going blind in one eye right now, and you'd never know it. No crying, no complaining, no warning signs, because kids don't know what normal vision looks like. They think blurry is normal. Stick with me. This one's going to make you uncomfortable. Okay, before you panic and slam this laptop shut. This isn't a fear video for the sake of fear. This is the video I wish someone made before a lot of parents found out too late. Because here is the thing. There is a deadline, a real one, biological, not made up by some pediatrician trying to scare you into a copay. And once that deadline passes, it is done, permanent. Let that sink in for a second. Picture this. A mom notices her 4-year-old sitting way too close to the television. Again, she thinks kids just do that. My brother did that. He turned out fine. The kid never complains about her eyes. Never says, "Mommy, I can't see." Why would she? She has nothing to compare it to. Blurry has always been her normal. Fast forward 2 years. Kindergarten vision screening. The nurse frowns, runs it twice. You need to see a specialist soon. Turns out one eye had been drifting out of focus for years. The brain, being smart, just shut it off, stopped using it. Started relying on the other eye completely. And by the time they catch it, the window to fully fix it is almost gone. That is not a rare story. That is a Tuesday in pediatric ophthalmology offices across this country. Here is the truth. 1 in 20 preschoolers has a vision problem serious enough to affect their development. Not glasses because they're nearsighted. I mean actual permanent brain-level vision loss. If it is not caught in time, it is called amblyopia. You probably know it as lazy eye. Terrible name, by the way. Makes it sound like the kid just isn't trying hard enough. It is not laziness. It is the brain giving up on one eye because the two eyes aren't working together. And the scary part, most kids show zero symptoms. No pain. No obvious signs. Some don't even know they have a problem because their brain has quietly compensated for it since before they could talk. Nobody tells you this. By the time a child is old enough to describe blurry vision accurately, the treatment window may already be closing. So why does this keep happening to good parents who are paying attention? 3 reasons. 1. Pediatricians do basic vision checks, but they are not the same as a full eye exam. A basic check can miss the exact kind of problem that causes permanent damage too. Kids are terrible witnesses. They don't say, "My vision is blurry." They just adapt. Sit closer. Tilt their head. Squint. Parents chalk it up to habits, not symptoms. 3. And this is the one that makes me angry. The treatment window for amblyopia is roughly up to age 7, sometimes a bit later, but the earlier, the better. After that, the visual pathways in the brain are mostly locked in. That is not a guideline, that is biology. The brain doesn't wait for you to get around to scheduling an appointment. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Great. Another video that scares me and gives me nothing to actually do about it. Fair, I hear you. So let's fix that, right now. Here is exactly what you do. First, get a comprehensive eye exam by an actual eye doctor, an optometrist or pediatric ophthalmologist, by age 1, again around age 3, and again before kindergarten, not just the in-office pediatrician screening, a real exam second. Know the red flags. One eye that drifts. Even occasionally, head tilting to see something. Sitting unusually close to screens. Closing or covering one eye to focus. Poor eye contact in infants. Any of these, get it checked. Don't wait for the next well-child visit. Third, if your child fails a school vision screening, do not treat it casually. Follow up immediately with a specialist. Screenings exist to catch the ones that get missed. Fourth, screen time matters, but not the way most people think. It is not that screens directly damage the eyes. It is that excessive close-up screen time can contribute to myopia progression and can mask symptoms of an existing problem, because kids just hold devices closer instead of telling you something's wrong. Write this down. Early detection is the entire game. There is no supplement, no eye exercise app, no natural fix that replaces a real diagnosis from a real doctor. If someone online is selling you a lazy eye cure in a bottle, that is not medicine, that is marketing. But here is where it gets even more uncomfortable. Because the story I told you earlier. The mom who thought her daughter was just being a kid sitting close to the television. That is not the worst version of this story. The worst version is the parent who did notice. And waited. We'll bring it up at the next appointment. It is probably nothing. I don't want to be that parent. Stick around, because what I am about to say next might be the most important 60 seconds of this entire video. Let's be brutally honest for a second. This is not going to be fixed by one YouTube video. It is not going to be fixed by good intentions. Some of you watching this right now have already had that gut feeling about your kid's eyes for months. And you haven't booked the appointment. Life is busy, insurance is annoying. The wait list for a pediatric eye doctor can be weeks, sometimes months. I am not here to shame you. I am here to tell you the clock doesn't care about your schedule. Every month of delay on a real amblyopia case is a month the brain spends getting more comfortable ignoring that eye. Treatment later in the window still works, but it gets harder, slower, and less complete the longer you wait. This isn't about being a perfect parent. It is about closing the gap between I have a feeling and I made the call. Now here is the part that actually matters. This is one of the few areas in kids' health where early action basically guarantees a good outcome. Caught early, amblyopia is often fully treatable. Patches, glasses, sometimes eye drops, sometimes simple exercises. Boring, unglamorous, incredibly effective. You don't need to be a perfect parent. You don't need to catch every single thing. You just need to stop assuming no complaints means no problem. Kids can't advocate for a sense they've never experienced correctly. The parents who win this one aren't the ones with medical degrees. They're the ones who book the exam even when nothing seems obviously wrong. That is it. That is the whole secret. You just became one of the parents who knows. If this video made you uncomfortable, good. That means it worked. Go book that eye exam. Today, not eventually. If you want more videos that tell you the truth your doctor doesn't have time to explain in a 15-minute appointment, hit subscribe. This channel exists for exactly that, and tell me in the comments. Did you already know about this deadline, or did this just catch you off guard? I read every comment, and honestly, your questions shape what I cover next. One more thing, I am not a doctor. This video is educational, not medical advice. If you have any concern about your child's vision, talk to a licensed pediatric eye care professional. Don't diagnose off a YouTube video, including this one. See you in the next one.